Ever felt completely drained after talking to someone, like they just sucked the energy out of you? Or maybe you've walked into a place and out of nowhere your mood shifted. You felt anxious, irritated, or just off. That's not a coincidence. You're absorbing other people's energy without even realizing it. And if you don't learn how to protect yourself, this will keep happening, stealing your peace, confidence, and focus. Most people have no idea how much their energy is influenced by others. It's like walking through life with your front door wide open. Anyone can walk in and leave their mess behind. And if you're sensitive to energy, this is even worse. Without energetic protection, you become a sponge for negativity, carrying stress, emotions, and even fears that aren't yours. But what if you could block all of that? Imagine moving through life unaffected, no longer feeling drained by people or places. That's exactly what I'm going to show you today. The energy shield technique. A simple yet powerful method to create an invisible force field around you, filtering out negativity while keeping your energy strong and intact. Once you master this, you'll no longer feel exhausted after social interactions, and you'll finally have full control over your own emotions and mental state. So if you're ready to stop being a victim of external energies and take back your power, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Because what you're about to learn will change the way you experience the world around you. The energy around us is constantly shifting, shaping our emotions, thoughts, and even our confidence. Whether we realize it or not, every interaction carries an energetic exchange. Some people naturally uplift us, while others leave us feeling drained or unsettled. This is not just about words or actions. It's about the unseen force that surrounds every individual. Highly sensitive people in particular often feel this influence more intensely, experiencing emotional shifts that seem to come out of nowhere. Recognizing this invisible impact is the first step in reclaiming control over one's own energy. Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt tension in the air, even before anyone spoke? Or met someone who made you feel anxious or uneasy, without an obvious reason? That's energetic influence at work. Every person carries their own vibrational frequency, and when energies mix, they can alter how we feel internally. The problem arises when these external energies start dictating our emotional state, leading us to feel emotions that aren't truly ours. Many people live their entire lives unaware of how much they are being affected by the energy of those around them. Without realizing it, people tend to adjust their own energy to match their surroundings. This happens because, on a subconscious level, we are wired to seek connection and harmony. However, constantly tuning into external frequencies can weaken one's own sense of identity. Imagine an actor who changes roles so often that they lose touch with who they really are. Over time, this lack of energetic stability can lead to emotional exhaustion, a loss of confidence, and an inability to maintain inner peace. The more attuned one becomes to recognizing these shifts, the easier it is to prevent them from taking over. Some people are like emotional sponges, absorbing the feelings of others without even knowing it. They may walk away from a simple conversation feeling drained or overwhelmed without understanding why. This happens when external energy seeps into one's personal field, disrupting their natural state. It's common among empaths and highly intuitive individuals who, without proper awareness, carry emotions that don't belong to them. The result? Increased stress, mood swings, and a sense of being out of balance. But the truth is, no one has to live at the mercy of outside energies. Understanding this influence is crucial because it explains so much about why people feel the way they do. By becoming more aware of how energy flows and interacts, one can start noticing patterns in their daily life. Moments when they feel uplifted versus times when they feel depleted. The ability to recognize energetic shifts empowers individuals to take charge of their well-being rather than being unknowingly shaped by their surroundings. Many people go through life unaware of how much their energy is shaped by external influences. Without realizing it, they unconsciously tune their own vibration to match the people and environments around them. This happens in social settings, workplaces, and even within families. Think about a time when you were in a great mood. But after spending time with someone negative, you suddenly felt drained or irritated. That shift wasn't random. It was your energy field absorbing external frequencies, blending them into your own emotional state. This unconscious adaptation is a survival instinct rooted in human nature. Since ancient times, humans have mirrored the energy of their tribe to feel accepted and safe. While this served an important purpose in the past, today it often works against us. Constantly adjusting to external energy weakens personal confidence and creates emotional instability. If someone is always shifting their energy to match those around them, they lose their own energetic signature, the unique vibration that defines who they are. Over time, this leads to a blurred sense of self, making it harder to stay grounded and emotionally stable. Energetic absorption happens most intensely in highly emotional situations. Have you ever been around someone who was extremely stressed, and after a while you started feeling anxious too, even if you had no reason to be? This isn't just empathy, it's energy transfer in action. When people lack awareness of their own energetic boundaries, they act like a sponge, taking in whatever emotions surround them. This can create a cycle where they experience feelings that don't belong to them, making it difficult to distinguish between their own emotions and those of others. The danger of absorbing too much external energy is that it slowly wears down personal resilience. When people consistently allow external frequencies to dictate their inner state, they become highly reactive to their environment. This can lead to mood swings, chronic stress, and even burnout. Over time, they may start avoiding certain people or situations, not realizing that the real problem isn't the external energy itself, but their lack of control over what they absorb. The good news is that with awareness and practice, anyone can learn to maintain energetic sovereignty. Becoming aware of how external energies affect one's state of being is a game changer. Once someone starts noticing when and where these energy shifts happen, they can begin reclaiming their personal power. It's not about shutting people out or avoiding the world. It's about learning to navigate life without being controlled by external vibrations. The first step in regaining control is recognizing the need for energetic protection, ensuring that one's energy remains stable and unaffected by outside influences. When a person lacks energetic protection, they become an open channel for external influences. This means that other people's stress, negativity, or emotional baggage can easily seep into their personal space, disrupting their mental and emotional state. Over time, this can lead to emotional exhaustion, a sense of being overwhelmed, and even a loss of personal identity. Imagine constantly carrying the weight of other people's emotions without even realizing it. It's no wonder so many individuals feel drained without knowing why. One of the clearest signs of weak energetic boundaries is feeling mentally exhausted after social interactions, even if they weren't particularly negative. This happens because, without a strong energetic foundation, a person unconsciously absorbs the emotions and vibrations of those around them. Some environments, like workplaces, crowded public spaces, or even certain relationships, can act like energetic black holes, pulling in the energy of anyone who isn't grounded. If someone regularly feels depleted after engaging with others, it's a strong indicator that their energetic field is unprotected. Another major consequence of lacking energetic protection is emotional instability. People who are highly sensitive to energy often experience sudden mood swings, anxiety, or sadness without a clear reason. This happens because their energy field is constantly shifting in response to external influences. It's like living on an emotional roller coaster, where other people's feelings dictate one's state of mind. Without protection, it becomes difficult to maintain inner balance, leading to increased stress and a reduced sense of personal control. Beyond emotional exhaustion and instability, an unprotected energy field can make someone more susceptible to manipulation. Some people, consciously or unconsciously, drain others to boost their own energy. These energy vampires thrive on absorbing the emotional charge of those around them, leaving their victims feeling depleted and confused. Without energetic protection, a person becomes an easy target for this kind of influence, making it harder to stand firm in their own truth and maintain clear boundaries. Recognizing the need for energetic protection is the first step toward reclaiming personal power. No one should feel at the mercy of external energies, constantly shifting based on who they are around or where they are. By strengthening one's energetic foundation, it becomes possible to move through life with greater confidence, emotional stability, and clarity. This isn't about shutting off from the world. It's about ensuring that one's energy remains strong, vibrant, and fully under their own control. The energy shield technique is a powerful yet simple method designed to help individuals regain control over their personal energy field. Just like physical barriers protect us from external harm, energetic barriers can prevent unwanted influences from affecting our emotions and mental state. This technique acts as an invisible force field, filtering out negative energies while allowing positive and beneficial vibrations to enter. It's an essential tool for anyone who wants to maintain their own energy without being constantly affected by others. One of the main benefits of an energy shield is that it helps create a clear boundary between external influences and one's inner state. Without this boundary, a person's emotions and thoughts can become entangled with those of others, leading to confusion and instability. Have you ever felt anxious or irritated after interacting with someone, even though nothing negative was said? That's because energy is always being exchanged, and without protection, it's easy to absorb what doesn't belong to you. The energy shield prevents this from happening, keeping your personal energy intact. This technique isn't about isolating yourself or blocking all external connections. It's about choosing what influences you allow into your energetic space. Think of it like a door with a lock. You can decide who enters and who stays outside. The more consistently you practice shielding, the more control you gain over your emotions, focus, and overall well-being. With time, this energetic barrier becomes second nature, allowing you to interact with the world without feeling drained or overwhelmed. Another key advantage of using an energy shield is the ability to stay present and centered in any situation. Many people find themselves unconsciously mirroring the emotions of those around them, leading to unnecessary stress and emotional fluctuations. By activating your energy shield before entering a challenging environment, such as a stressful workplace, a crowded space, or a difficult conversation, you create an energetic buffer that keeps you grounded. This allows you to navigate any situation with clarity and inner peace. For those who are highly sensitive or empathic, this technique is life-changing. It provides the freedom to be fully present in the world without becoming overwhelmed by external energies. Instead of constantly reacting to others, you remain in control of your own emotional state. The next step is learning how to create and strengthen this energetic shield through a simple visualization process, one that anyone can master with a little practice. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools for creating and strengthening an energy shield. The mind has a direct influence on energy, and by using focused imagery, a person can construct an energetic barrier that protects them from unwanted influences. This process is simple yet highly effective. By imagining a sphere of protective light around the body, an individual can create an energetic filter that allows only beneficial vibrations to enter while keeping out negativity. The key is intention. The stronger the belief in the shield, the more effective it becomes. The most common way to visualize an energy shield is to imagine a glowing sphere of light surrounding the body. This sphere can be any color that feels protective: golden, white, blue, or even violet. Each color carries its own energetic properties. White represents purity and clarity, blue symbolizes calm and protection, and gold enhances strength and resilience. The person practicing this technique should see and feel this shield expanding outward, forming a radiant, impenetrable barrier that keeps their energy safe. To deepen the effectiveness of the visualization, it's helpful to engage the senses. Instead of just picturing the shield, one should feel its warmth, hear a subtle hum of energy around them, or even imagine a light breeze as the energy circulates. The more vividly this protective layer is imagined, the more real and powerful it becomes. For those who struggle with visualization, using affirmations like "I am protected, my energy is safe, only positivity reaches me," can reinforce the shield's presence. One of the greatest benefits of this technique is that it can be activated instantly once mastered. With enough practice, a person can simply think about their shield, and it will automatically strengthen. This is especially useful in situations where one feels emotionally vulnerable, such as in crowded spaces, difficult conversations, or after dealing with an energy-draining person. A well-practiced shield acts as a second skin, allowing the individual to remain unaffected by external vibrations. As with any skill, consistency is key. The more frequently this visualization is practiced, the stronger and more natural it becomes. Over time, this energetic shield will feel as real as any physical layer of protection, offering a profound sense of security and stability. Once a person masters this step, they can further enhance their shield with additional techniques that reinforce its power and longevity. Creating an energy shield is just the beginning. Maintaining and strengthening it requires practice and consistency. The more one trains their mind and energy, the more impenetrable the shield becomes. This process involves 5 key steps: concentration, visualization, energetic separation, breathing integration, and daily practice. When applied regularly, these techniques turn the energy shield into a natural and effortless defense mechanism, allowing a person to navigate the world without constantly absorbing external influences. The first step is concentration. This involves finding a quiet space, closing the eyes, and bringing full awareness to personal energy. Many people rush through their days without ever tuning into their own energy field. By pausing and focusing inward, they create the mental clarity needed to construct a strong shield. A useful technique is to place a hand over the heart or solar plexus while taking slow, deep breaths. This helps establish a deep connection with personal energy before beginning the visualization process. Next comes visualization, where the energy shield is actively imagined forming around the body. The key is to make this imagery as vivid as possible, seeing the light grow brighter, feeling its warmth and sensing its protective barrier. Some people like to imagine their shield pulsating with every breath, reinforcing its strength with each inhale and exhale. Others may visualize it shifting in color, depending on the type of protection they need. The more sensory details added, the more effective the visualization becomes. Energetic separation is the third step, and it's essential for maintaining personal boundaries. This means recognizing external energies without letting them merge into one's own field. A helpful exercise is to mentally identify the emotions or sensations that do not belong to you and consciously push them outside of the shield. For example, if you suddenly feel anxious but don't know why, ask yourself, "Is this mine?" If not, visualize the energy dissolving outside your protective sphere. Over time, this practice strengthens the ability to maintain personal sovereignty. The final steps are breathing integration and daily practice. Deep breathing enhances the energy shield by circulating life force energy, prana, throughout the body, reinforcing the barrier with every breath. A simple technique is to inhale while imagining the shield expanding and exhale while mentally sealing any weak spots. Practicing this daily, even for just a few minutes, ensures the shield remains strong, eventually making it a permanent energetic defense. With consistent practice, the energy shield becomes second nature, acting as an automatic filter that protects one's well-being. This ability to maintain energetic integrity allows individuals to move through life with greater confidence, emotional stability, and inner peace. There are even deeper layers to explore when it comes to refining this protection, which can take energetic mastery to an even higher level. Practicing the energy shield technique consistently leads to profound and lasting changes in emotional, mental, and even physical well-being. Over time, individuals who strengthen their energy field experience a greater sense of confidence, emotional stability, and resilience against external negativity. Instead of feeling drained after social interactions or stressful environments, they remain centered and unaffected. This shift not only improves personal energy management, but also enhances relationships, productivity, and overall quality of life. One of the most noticeable benefits is a stronger personal presence. When a person's energy is protected, they naturally radiate a sense of self-assurance and calmness. Others pick up on this and respond with greater respect and positivity. Have you ever met someone who seemed completely unshaken by negativity, always exuding confidence? That's the power of a well-maintained energy shield. When external chaos no longer penetrates one's field, they become a grounding force for those around them. Another key advantage is emotional independence. Many people unknowingly rely on external validation or are deeply affected by others' moods and opinions. However, when a person maintains a strong energy shield, they are no longer easily swayed by outside influences. This reduces the constant need for approval, helping them trust their own intuition and make decisions based on their true desires, rather than being influenced by fear, guilt, or pressure from others. The technique also fosters healthier relationships. Without energetic boundaries, people may feel drained in interactions, leading to resentment and exhaustion. With an energy shield in place, relationships become more balanced, as individuals learn to engage with others without absorbing their emotional burdens. This is especially beneficial for empaths and highly sensitive individuals, who often struggle with taking on others' emotions unconsciously. Instead of feeling weighed down by others' problems, they can offer support without sacrificing their own well-being. Ultimately, mastering energy protection creates a deep sense of inner peace. Life will always bring challenges, difficult people, and high-energy environments. But with a strong energy shield, none of these external factors have the power to disrupt one's equilibrium. This newfound stability allows for greater focus, enhanced creativity, and a profound sense of personal freedom. The journey of energetic mastery doesn't end here. There are always deeper levels of awareness and protection to explore for those who seek even greater alignment with their true energy. Now that you know how external energies affect you, and more importantly, how to protect yourself, let me ask you this. How often do you feel emotionally drained without knowing why? Have you ever stopped to think about how much of what you feel actually belongs to you? If not, this is your chance to finally take control of your own energy instead of being at the mercy of your surroundings. The energy shield technique isn't just a trick, it's a life-changing practice. Imagine walking into any space, talking to anyone, and never feeling drained or overwhelmed again. Imagine waking up every day feeling like your energy is truly yours, clear, powerful, and protected. That's what happens when you apply what you just learned. But the real question is, will you actually use it? Or will you keep letting external forces dictate your emotions? The choice is yours. But if you're serious about protecting your energy, start practicing this technique today. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And once it becomes second nature, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. So are you ready to take back control? Drop a comment below and tell me, what situations drain your energy the most? Let's talk about it. And of course, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on powerful insights like this. There's so much more to explore when it comes to energy, protection, and personal power, and you won't want to miss it.